afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. It is a Friday, January 31st, 2025. Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, Woodward Sports Network, woodwardsports.com, coming to you live from Lockhart's Barbecue here on 3rd and Williams in the great city of Royal Oak. It is the Winter Blast presented by Soaring Eagle, and we are excited to be here, Braylon Edwards. The weather may play a little bit of a role today, but nonetheless, my goodness, what a festival here each and every year.
I know you're excited. You don't have to do the zip line now. That was the weather being like this.
The zip line is down.
To that, man. I was looking forward to it, but now with the weather, you won't see that. Ryan, let me ask you a question. Let me start the show. Tom Mazaway is also over there. Have you ever hit somebody's car and kept it moving?
Oh, yeah.
I know that's a little personal right there.
Wow.
Just, I'm throwing it out there.
I have.
KG's like, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
You can say it was 30 years ago.
I can't remember a time that I did. I have gotten hit, and they kept moving.
You're a saint, huh? You're a saint.
Not in that respect. Okay. In that respect, yes. In many other respects, no.
Tom Mazaway, have you ever hit – never mind. I don't even know why I'm asking Maz. I know Maz is too much of a saint.
No way.
Maz is the type to find out where the person is. Hey, excuse me, sir, do you own a Buick Regal? Is this right?
I've left notes on cars.
The only reason why I asked, no, I haven't hit anybody's car, at least not today, and kept it moving, but I did witness somebody bump somebody's car pretty bad as I was parking. And, they kept it going.
No kidding.
No note, no nothing.
No insurance. That's how you know.
100%. I've done it once. I'm not proud to say I did it. This was, my younger years. But as an adult, you look at it, it's like, come on, man. You got to show somebody some love. Show them some. That's tough.
Listen.
Tough. I've grown older.
Hey, what's the high on day? April what?
20th?
April 20th. My wife.
420.
My wife is driving home from a wedding. And she's taking
That's probably what happened.
She's taking two family members home. One's 90, one's 85. They're sitting in the back of her truck. And she's at a red light, stopped. Some guy from behind, boom, hits her car, gets under the car, backs up, and starts to leave. My wife says, where are you going? He takes the camera. She gets the picture of the plate. He goes. The police come. We do everything for the insurance. Here's the guy's license plate, the police. Here's the guy's license plate. They don't do anything. They don't go chase him. They don't do nothing. Talk about a hit and run. That's as bad as you could get.
No kidding.
That guy he was as high as a kite, probably drunk.
Oh, my gosh.
It's just terrible.
It kind of reminds me of a scene in season 2 of Tulsa King.
Oh, great show.
One of the characters, one of the guys is pulling up to a party, expensive house, big house, and he runs right into the back of somebody's Bentley or Ferrari or something like that. And he's had a few to drink, and the valet comes, and he's like, what in the world? And then Stallone comes, and it's, here, you didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. By the time the guy comes out, he's going to be a little tipsy. You're not going to see anything anyway.
I had one of those moments in Cleveland.
Yeah. All the bad stuff happened in Cleveland.
It did. I was young. I was in a city, in a state that I shouldn't have been in. I was figuring out my life. But, I had one of those situations where I was like, hey, look, here's $4,000.
Oh, right. No doubt. Here you go.
Just handle it this way.
And that's just and we hear your mics and not ours now, fellas.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
We hear yours and not ours.
That is okay. Can you hear? You good now?
There we go. Got it. Good job.
I got you. I got you. Y'all gonna miss me when I'm gone.
I can't hear you guys.
You can't hear us now?
I can't hear you because you're next to me.
You've been gone
as
for
long
months.
as my mic works, that's fine.
I have not.
The show's off
Don't
the
do
rails.
Oh, man. The show is off the rails, ladies and gentlemen,
It's Friday.
already.
YouTube is dragging, by the way.
What's that?
I said YouTube is dragging.
I know. I see it.
mean, really
I'm having a hard time.
Got to
with
make
it.
do with what we got.
What are you going to do? Guys, again, we are at Lockhart's Barbecue, 3rd and Williams in the great city of Royal Oak. It is the Winter Blast, Royal Oak, presented by Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. At 4 o'clock today, if you're watching live, there's going to be a broom ball competition. It was supposed to be on the ice rink at Royal Oak. We have moved that inside a tent just across from us here. So at least we're going to stay dry.
You coaching?
I am coaching the Royal Oak Police Department today. That is the reason that Braylon Edwards is going to leave about 15 minutes early today. No. Just kidding. We joked about that the other day.
No, not at all. I have to actually go to RPT for an event, Robotics Precision Therapy, which is in Troy. So I'm actually going back towards work and then going to the Pistons game tonight. Excited about that.
Going to the Pistons game.
I am. Jeff, best
Absolutely.
friend Jeff. We're going to head down there tonight, check them out. They're playing the Dallas Mavericks. Actually, I got the list, too, because I had to find out, was Kyrie and Luka playing? Because this is one of those things where now I feel like the fan. Like, I'm going downtown. Mm-hmm. I would like to see the best players from Dallas Mavericks that I don't get a chance to see often play. So we will shout, Kyrie, yes, Luka, no. So
no kidding.
Really? No Luka?
No, Luka's been hurt for a while now, realistically. Yeah. It was an outside shot that he would play. Obviously, they don't want to play him against the Pistons. They'll save him
Pistons
for
got a
the
shot
second
there.
half.
Pistons got a shot to win.
Absolutely.
Well, this is probably like they're tapering down into the All-Star game, and then after the All-Star game, Luka will probably turn up because Dallas will need to make a push in the second half of the season in that West.
Guys, speaking of the Pistons, did you see what happened earlier today?
I did.
News
I got
of
the news.
A potential WNBA franchise coming to Detroit, WNBA bidding group. And did you see the list of owners?
Amazing.
The ownership group here for a Detroit WNBA franchise. It's led by Tom and Holly Gores, Grant and Tamia Hill, Sheila Ford Hamp and Steve Hamp, Mary Barra and her husband Tony Barra, Arn Tellem and Nancy Tellem, Chris Weber, Jared Goff and Christian Goff, Denise Illich.
Oh, man.
My goodness, my good friend Casey Crane is on here.
I have a thought.
Grosse Point, Casey and Ashley Crane.
I have a thought on that.
Yes?
How much are they kicking in?
I don't know.
Don't matter.
They're on the list, man.
Done deal. It's a done deal.
I was talking to Jalen about this, man. It just seems like right now as a collective, like Detroit entities, whether it's Chris Webber, whether it's the Fords, whether it's Jared Goff, who now has a home in Detroit based on what he's done for that franchise, like they're trying to keep it in the city. They're trying to make sure that everything that is done moving forward has some level of authenticity as it relates to Detroit, as it relates to Detroit greatness. You can't tell me if you put Sheila Hamp and what she's done with the Lions in the last 4 years on top of what the Tigers, the Jared Goffs, the Chris Webbers, and all that he's accomplished. He's done a lot in the world of, I guess you could say, the cannabis space, but also media, digital media, and music. So I think you're trying to keep Detroit authentic to Detroit with the boom that's about to happen in Detroit. We want our city to be represented the right way in all things, and I think with the WNBA, Shock, we're a proud franchise here. You bring that back. They're trying to get everything turned up. And I think also this goes to the major four sports. Now you'll get some cross between the winning down there at Allen Park and Ford Field. That crosses over to the Red Wings, the Pistons, and then all groups Detroit.
I bet you this has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark, right? Nothing. Nothing.
Well, again,
here you go.
No, I mean,
I mean, she's the reason.
Yeah.
She's the reason.
She's the reason.
Well,
That's all I got to say.
She absolutely is the reason for the explosion of this league. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, just look at the ratings. Even the NBA wants a piece of her with the three-point contest. And look, whether it's Caitlin Clark or any other reason, whether you're for or against her, she has brought a set of eyeballs to the WNBA unlike we've ever seen. And the point of this, to me, Caitlin Clark aside, and the explosion of this league is the idea to be. It's no different than Tom Brady. Everybody wants to be an owner of a sports team. Yeah. Everybody wants a piece of ownership. And
you're not lying about that.
And, to have such great sports fans here in Detroit, I do believe there is an appetite for a WNBA franchise here. The Detroit Shock were one of the preeminent franchises in all of the WNBA. Bill Laimbeer, Cheryl Ford, Swin Cash, Ruth Riley. I mean, Deanna Nolan, your Michigan Sports Hall of Fame classmate.
Swin Cash.
Swin Cash.
I used to date Swin. That's crazy.
My goodness, Braylon, the list goes on and on. Some of those names are synonymous with Detroit sports, and it's only a matter of time before I think they come back.
If you're in a city like Detroit, Detroit's one of the best sports cities in the world, and if you don't believe so, then you're not from here. You don't understand what Detroit is in terms of championships, whether it's the Red Wings, the Pistons, what the Lions are now ushering back, the Tigers, the run that they had 2006 to 2014. So, this is a championship town. We're starting to get back to that. You see what the Lions are starting to do. Now people are getting excited. Why not have all the sports? You know, why not have all the sports? You add the WNBA, and to your point, Ryan, you know, not only is the league booming, talking about the WNBA and the money that they put out, they got all types of deals that their sponsors are now paying $2.2 billion